Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino. I'm sitting here waiting for the time to go by, just a minute here, and I'm looking at the chat, and you guys and girls, you really make me smile. You're fantastic, honestly. All right, anyway, so post market wrap up on this Friday, February 16th, 2024. We got a long weekend here. Um, Markets closed on Monday, which means right off the bat, you won't see me again until Monday for my markets to look ahead segment. All right, but again, you know how this works. There is a window of opportunity here for those that are seeking to destroy you, me, and the rest of this world to carry out some kind of false flag. Let's see if it happens. The big deal here is that remains the debt market and 10-year yield. Um, we're at 4.27, 4.28. This is not what the Federal Reserve wants. The Fed wants the market itself to push yields down. Understand? So with that said, what would do that is more war, more death, more pain, more suffering. Again, it's the natural flow of cash into the perceived safety of debt. The way things are falling together here, it wouldn't surprise me at all to see something happen this weekend. Markets closed, long weekend. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But something is going to occur beyond any shadow of a doubt to suppress rates. The Fed doesn't want to have to overtly do it, so they're going to have the market do it by, again, expanding war and propaganda. Let's talk a little bit about propaganda. This is just too funny. I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. So just this Tuesday, what did we find out? The consumer inflation came in way worse than expected. And what did the market do? It sold off hardcore. People were panicking, running for the hills. Not you and me, of course, but that's the way it was going at that point. And then today we get the producer price index. Wholesale prices also way worse than expected. And this is the front page of Market Watch. Okay, U.S. consumer sentiment rises to a 31-month high as inflation eases. Okay, there's lie number one. Jobs remaining plentiful. Really, people are being laid off by the tens of thousands. Again, last month alone, 82,000 got laid off by these major corporations. That trend is going to continue here. But look at this here. Again, it's just, you can't make this stuff up. On the day that this PPI number comes out, they release this. Just Tuesday, they think you're stupid. They think you can't remember that inflation continues to outpace everything. And talking about the consumer sentiment, let's see. The cost of living is rising at its fastest pace ever in the United States history. Real estate out of control. All this is going to get a lot worse, but consumer sentiment is surging. People are really, really happy. You believe that's true? This is 100% propaganda. 100% propaganda, as you and I expected. We called this out last year. We called it out the year before. But this kind of thing, we're going to get a lot more of that. You could count on it. It's unbelievable. Look, if you just see the bottom here, wholesale prices post biggest increase in 5 years. And right under this, but inflation is easing. They'll do anything to try to convince you that what you're seeing, what you're feeling, and what you know to be true is not. It's their distorted reality. It's the way they're twisting your mind. False Flag Fridays is interesting, isn't it? Anyway, so that's one part of the thing that's going on here. And then housing starts. How about this one? Dropped 14.8% in January. This is the largest drop since 2020, but things are great. Our economy is booming. You know it is because they're telling you it is. And what else would you expect here? I know this whole thing with this weekend, though, I don't want to say it's got me rattled or shook up, but to think, look, they're planning something. They are. Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. There's no doubt about it. I mean, this thing we are in right now, has really gone beyond. And all this saber rattling, the expansion of war, and we haven't even seen it yet, where this is going to go. War in 24, people. I'm telling you, we should write a book, you and me, all of us collectively, where this is going to go. We got this so down to a science. It's unbelievable. Hey, where's Magic Mika? Is she here today? Lava's here. All my friends are here. Alan Greenspan. Yes, I did lick the silver, by the way. Mika G. Goulstein. Hey, Goulstein, I know you're here. You're always here. And Joe Potter's here. Joey Sock's got to be around, right? Anyway. So with this market today, okay, nice gains for silver today. Crude oil putting on nice gains. Gold put on decent gain today. Dollar relatively flat on a relative strength basis. The 10-year yield remains the story here. The market's trying to digest what's going on, but I'm telling you right now, and you know what I'm saying is true, the Fed is going to use a mechanism here to push cash into the debt market, which will open the doorway for cash to make its way into the stock market. It's the illusion of the market that will be maintained during this freak show that we have going on here. And it's just not going to stop. But the major stock market indices were kind of wild today. We did finish negative. Okay. We just hit a record high for the Dow and a series of record highs for the Dow, a series of record highs for the S&P. The NASDAQ is coming up the back door. There's no doubt about it. Tech in 24 as well. You know my take on this. I am putting my money where my mouth is. As you all know, I'm buying a lot of. I own a lot of JEPI. I'm buying JEPQ. I like the monthly dividends for these things here. Look, I'm not saying anyone should buy any of this stuff without doing your own due diligence, your own research into it, and at the same time, taking advantage of gold and silver. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. I look at it all the time. Got it all over the place. Even got copper. Anyway, so is there anything specific that you guys and girls want to cover here before we go? So John Doe, I'm not going to buy nothing. Yes, you are, dude. Yes, you are. You're going to buy this. You're going to buy silver. That's what you're going to buy. All right. Everybody needs some of it. No. Don't even. Yeah. Goulstein, that's a really good question about the Wango Tango Contango thing. It looks like for now, it's definitely over. Are we going to see it again? I'm sure we will. But it's an interesting phenomenon how that works, right? But anyway, I think it's over for now. With regard to crude oil, I know that's what you're referring to. We may be exiting this bottoming phase that we've been in for a long time. If crude establishes a bottom here, all right, now that we're on crude oil just real quick, this would be a really solid floor. And you would expect, and we're going to, there's no doubt about it, it's just a matter of time, crude oil to go much, 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 much higher. And that's going to affect the cost of everything. But people are feeling really good. Consumer sentiment. Oh, yeah, they're 31-month high and inflation is easing. You know it's easing because it's right on the front page of Market Watch. Oh, it's getting a lot better, even though Tuesday said, oh, no, it's a lot worse. And even today, it's a lot worse. But you see, that's what they try to do. They're screwing with your mind. It's a freaking psyop on a grand scale. Jack the Ripper, thank you. I think we're all very happy to hear that. You guys and girls are so funny. It's so funny. Anyway, look, so that's pretty much the story today. Like I've been telling you, they could do what they want to you and me. It's fine. It doesn't matter because we already know what they're going to do. We're so ahead on this. It's frankly unbelievable. And we're going to remain that way. That's my promise to all of you. Every single one of you here, you are going to be so far ahead of the curve because that's where I'm going to make sure I am. And if I'm there, you're all coming with me. Count on it. You don't even know really how absolutely overly obsessed I am about this entire thing. I don't think there's a larger gap than maybe, I don't know, a few minutes where I'm not pondering all this, where I'm not looking into things, talking to people, trying to gather information, because information is key. Information is power. You understand? And And again, no matter what we do, we're not going to get it right all the time. You know how this works. We're playing a game of incomplete information. Although we can, with enough diligence, we can you can get a lot of stuff. You can find out a lot of things. And maybe some of us get a little more insight than others do. And look, you already know I talk to everybody. I talk to everybody, and I know a lot of people that we can't even talk about here. Okay, but I think you get my gist on this. So whatever I know, you're gonna know. That's the truth. So all right. So with that said, we, my lovely friends, are going to conclude this week. We're going to take this this lovely week and put it behind us, and then look forward to the next week. Now we have a nice long weekend here. Let's try to forget about this stuff. Generally, I get one day off essentially, and that is Saturday. Sunday I do my markets look ahead. I also write an article for the Trends Journal. I do this for free. I think Gerald is a man on the cutting edge of all this, and Gerald Salente, this man from his heart cares about all of you. And I mean that. I know this guy on a personal level, and he really cares about all of you. As do I. Look, we all care about each other. We wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? This is a family. This is our thing. Our Cosa Nostra really is. Oh, anyway. So with that, people, look, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Love each other. Care about each other. Be charitable. You're going to see me on Monday. All right. So like I said, put this behind you. Enjoy yourselves this weekend. Make sure you do things here to make you happy. Okay. And yes, John Doe, the Copo. I found out what was wrong with the Copo, by the way. It comes down to an ignition problem. And I posted it on my Instagram. People, follow me on Instagram. I hope you do. I just posted something over there. And I'm going to get that car. These things, look, a race car is a complicated piece of machinery. And once in a while, they're going to not do what you want. And it can be frustrating. I wasn't happy yesterday after I was like, oh no, not again. And I felt that power drop off. But I had an idea what it was immediately, because it felt very much like the last time this happened. Anyway, go check out my Instagram, people. Okay. Anyway, I am so out of here. I hope Mika is okay. Magic Mika. Anybody hear from her? Anyway. All right. Love you a lot, people. All right. We got this down. We got each other. And that's like the most important thing. Thanks for your love. Thanks for your friendship. Thanks for your support. Thanks for those thumbs up. Let's see if we can improve on that. Again, look for me on Monday. Take care of yourselves. All right. That's all.